Israel just told its own citizens something no government ever wants to admit. We cannot protect you anymore. Israel's official emergency notification system sent a message to 7 million people. Our early warning network has been destroyed. We cannot guarantee we will detect incoming missiles in time to warn you. You need to figure out your own survival from here. That sentence from a country that spent decades and hundreds of billions building the most sophisticated missile defense architecture in the Middle East is the most significant admission of the entire conflict. For weeks, Iran has been executing a two-stage strategy. Stage 1, destroy the radar systems. Stage 2, drain the interceptor stockpiles. Once both are gone, missiles arrive without warning and land without resistance. Israel just confirmed both stages are complete. The early warning system that used to detect missiles 15 to 25 minutes out is now giving 60 to 90 seconds of notice. In some cases less. That is not enough time to do anything except realize something is about to hit. That is not a defense system. That is a countdown clock. But this is not even the biggest development. Bahrain directly attacked Iran. Not America attacking from Bahraini soil. Bahrain directly. Missiles and drones launched from Bahraini territory into Iranian airspace. A Gulf Arab state just declared open war on Iran. Bahrain is a tiny island nation of under 2 million people hosting the U.S. Fifth Fleet. It has been a quiet American partner for decades, never openly combatant, always maintaining deniability. That layer just evaporated. Iran's response was immediate, overwhelming, and precise. Iran hit Bahrain with strikes that left the country reeling. Simultaneously, in a single operational night, Iran hit Iraq, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Israel, and the UAE. 5 countries, one night, coordinated strikes across the entire theater. This is not a country fighting defensively. This is a country that had target packages ready, weapons loaded, and command structure in place to respond to everything simultaneously. Qatar is now under full emergency lockdown. Government alerts hitting every mobile phone. Stay indoors. Move away from windows. The city that hosted the World Cup 2 years ago. Emergency lockdown. Missiles in the sky. Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Doha, Manama, Riyadh. Cities that represented the argument that the Middle East could build something magnificent are simultaneously under attack. And into this burning multi-country crisis, Trump is sending a third aircraft carrier. 10 to 15,000 American soldiers moving toward a theater where the first carrier already retreated, where Iran has hypersonic missiles no American system can intercept, where the Strait of Hormuz is Iranian firing range. Trump is calling this leverage. Iran is calling it a target. The war just went from regional conflict to something with no clean category. Trump keeps saying Iran is about to surrender. He has said it 7 times in the last week. They're breaking. They are ready to deal. Each statement followed within hours by Iran launching another wave of strikes larger than before. The gap between what Trump is saying and what Iran is doing has become so wide it has stopped being a credibility problem and started being a strategic warning sign. When a leader repeatedly claims the enemy is surrendering while the enemy is visibly escalating, either the leader does not know what is happening or the leader knows and is lying. Neither is acceptable. Both are dangerous. Here is what Iran's actual behavior says. Iran just announced it will select a new supreme leader within 24 hours. This is the most significant internal signal Iran has sent since the conflict began, and it points in the exact opposite direction of surrender. Selecting a new supreme leader in the middle of combat operations is an act of institutional continuity under pressure. It says we are not collapsing. We are governing. If Iran were breaking, the last thing its establishment would be doing is conducting formal leadership succession. Collapsing systems do not elect leaders. Functioning systems do. The new supreme leader also resolves the command coordination problem. The 31 decentralized command centers operating with standing orders, but without central authority, will again have a single chain of command, which means Iran becomes capable of diplomatic commitments it could not honor while decentralized. And Iran's military operations become more coordinated and potentially more devastating. The diplomatic window and the military escalation window are opening at exactly the same moment. Now let's talk about Britain. London is deploying bombers and an aircraft carrier toward the Middle East, a country with no heating gas for its population this winter. A country whose economy struggles with post-Brexit problems and post-COVID debt. A country whose citizens watch energy bills consume household budgets. That country is deploying an aircraft carrier toward a conflict where Iran has demonstrated the ability to hit carriers and destroy billion-dollar defense systems with hypersonic weapons. Iran's response: anyone who enters this conflict will be treated as a combatant and targeted. Britain is sailing an aircraft carrier toward a theater where America's Patriot systems are half destroyed, toward an adversary with hypersonic missiles with 100% bypass capability. The strategic logic is difficult to identify. The political logic is clear. America is asking allies to demonstrate commitment. Britain, needing American trade in a post-Brexit world, is complying. The soldiers on that carrier are the price. Meanwhile, the Strait of Hormuz has gone from busy global shipping lane to near-empty water. Weeks ago, dense ship traffic. Today, near-empty. No tankers, no cargo ships. Iran has stated anything entering Gulf waters is a potential target. Every shipping company, captain, and insurance underwriter has done the math. The economic consequences are not theoretical. They are in today's oil price, today's shipping costs, next month's grocery bills. Japan, South Korea, Australia, countries with no stake in this conflict, watch their energy economics deteriorate in real time because of decisions made in Washington and Tel Aviv. The world did not vote for this war. The world is paying for it anyway. Let's be honest about America's actual objective. Stopping Iran's nuclear program stopped being credible several escalations ago. Iran's nuclear facilities have not been the primary targets. Strikes have been hitting command infrastructure, military leadership, economic capacity. Trump stated openly he intends to install American-aligned leadership in Tehran and take control of Iranian oil and gas resources. That is not counterproliferation. That is colonial resource acquisition with military enforcement. Against a country of 90 million people with 31 active military command structures, hypersonic missiles, and 45 years of preparation for exactly this scenario. The Venezuela comparison is deliberate. Remove the government. Install compliant replacement. Secure resources. Venezuela has been in this process for years. The difference is Venezuela does not have hypersonic missiles. Iran does. So what does victory look like? What is the realistic path? Regime change through military pressure? Iran's population, under missile attack and sanctions, is not rising up. Markets in Tehran are open. People go about their days. The internal collapse American strategy required is not happening. Iranians spent 45 years preparing, not with capitulation, with resilience. Degrading military capability? Iran just launched hypersonic missiles after destroying half of America's regional Patriot systems. Old weapons exhausted. Advanced weapons now in play. New supreme leader will restore centralized command to 31 structures. The military situation for America is not improving. It is deteriorating. Economic strangulation. Iran has been sanctioned for 40 years. And right now, Iran is causing more economic damage to the global system through oil disruption and shipping closure than 40 years of American sanctions caused to Iran. There is no military path to victory, no economic path. And the diplomatic path requires acknowledging something this administration has made politically impossible. American military presence in the Middle East is the problem, not the solution. That sentence will determine how history judges this chapter. Every analyst who has looked honestly, every intelligence professional who has briefed without political pressure, every military strategist who has gained scenarios without needing a specific outcome arrives at the same place. The strikes do not stop while American bases are operational on Gulf soil. Iran's position: remove the bases and the strikes. Keep the bases, continue the war. It is not complicated. Free American aircraft carriers are now in or moving toward the Gulf. 15,000 soldiers on those ships, plus tens of thousands at bases across the region. Britain deploying, Europe deploying, more targets, bigger stakes. Qatar in emergency lockdown tonight. Israel cannot warn its citizens. Bahrain openly attacking Iran. Strait of Hormuz empty. Hypersonic phase active. New supreme leader within 24 hours. And Trump on social media calling it a surrender. The missiles disagree. History is being made in the gap between what powerful people are saying and what weapons are actually doing. That gap has never been wider. The consequences have never been higher. What gets decided in the next 2 weeks does not just determine what the Middle East looks like in 2025. It determines what the world looks like for the next 50 years.